A story making headlines here in France. There have been calls online for the police force to be purged today for Halloween. A teenager was arrested and he says that he was just joking. Taisi Parenchi from our social media desk joins me now. Taisi, tell us more then about what happened.
Yes, everything started on Snapchat, which is a very popular social network here in France for teenagers, with a young user that posted a call on young men to go out to the streets and organize, gang up according to their neighborhoods, and whenever they met each other, they're supposed to fight. So this was inspired by a horror movie, which is called The Purge, in which the government authorizes violence for one night every year. And although the original post doesn't really talk about violence against police, the idea took like a life of its own, and new related posts started coming up and going viral on the internet. For example, one that gives the rules of the game. For example, all types of violence and weapons are allowed, helping an injured person is not, and you're also not supposed to touch families and children celebrating Halloween. Perhaps most importantly is calls to attack government buildings. And other people went even further, calling on others to wear masks, burn everything they could, and attack police officers with firecrackers and stones. As we can imagine, the police did not take this lightly, and the author of the first post, which is a 19-year-old from Grenoble, he made a video and he posted online saying that everything was a joke and asking people not to act on it. But on Monday, the Interior Minister, Christophe Castaner, he pressed charges against that young man, and he said that calling on violence against police was the same as calling for murder, and said that he would not accept it. So this young man, that he was detained, and he could face 5 years in prison and up to 45,000 euros in fines.
It certainly shows just how influential social media can be.
Yes, exactly. It's the power of social media is gigantic. Police are on alert today because of one episode related to the purge already having taken place in France. And even if it was a joke, I think this young man learned very fast how it's impossible to control what you post online. And social media has that snowball effect, which can happen for the better or for the worse. Some things that give me hope, for example, when crowdfunding campaigns go viral to help people, that's great. Or, for example, in April, a letter promising to punish a Muslim day was received with a massive counter movement on social media, with Love a Muslim Day events organized all over the UK, and the related hashtag also trending in the UK. And a little bit more trivial, you can end up with thousands of people at your door. For example, a young girl in the UK who mistakenly posted her address and phone number online whenever she was publicizing a birthday party, and she ended up with 21,000 RSVPs. And on the other hand, this episode that we've been talking about shows how negative things can go viral as well on social media and have real consequences on the eyes of the law. So we have to pay attention to what we post.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you very much, Taisi.